Hey guys, Joel here with, well, this might be a controversial issue because it's coming as a warning, but not from me. This is from Source. This is a spontaneous video and it's going out to all the people using astrology or other forms of etheric readings or, even channelings for purposes that they aren't really meant to be used for. It's like, it's really easy to jump on a bandwagon and start cashing in on videos that get clicks. We see YouTube astrologers going over the circle of the zodiac, giving astrological predictions for every sign each week. And of course, people want to know the future. But guess what? We create our future. Every one of us. Not just the people you think have studied this and can read the signs. I know that might be a hard pill to swallow, but that's our true power. As light beings, the vibration we put out turns into the experiences we get back. But when you keep putting your power outside of yourself time and time again, you're going to lose more and more control. And there are plenty of wolves out there, and they're eager to cash in. And I get it. These videos, the algorithm loves them because, they get those clicks and you get your ad revenue. I'm not saying you can't run a business doing energetic work. On the contrary. But, there's a legit way to earn a living and there's a corrupt way. You don't have to resort to selling your talent short. Many of you doing this have insight into the causal realms. More than the common person may acknowledge, at least. And you know that astrological signs influence trends. But astrology isn't meant to be denigrated into a predictive horoscope. That's not what it's there for. And that's not where our power lies as manifestors of reality. In fact, I challenge any one of you to go back and really check the track records of some of your predictions. And I mean, really be honest. Really own up to this fact because predictive astrology has nothing when standing up against our inner manifestational power. Our subconscious programs vary much more from individual to individual than our astrological signs do. And mind you, predictive astrology has decayed so far from what astrology, reading that great Mazzaroth in the sky really is all about. I mean, it's almost as silly as looking at the clock and saying, the last time the minute hand was at the number 5, I heard a dog bark. And it's coming up to that place again, so, hey, we should be hearing a dog bark soon. Of course, the great clock marks seasons and times. The same way dawn happens around the same time day to day. But it's not for the purpose of predicting our life decisions or even our expectations. That power lies in manifestation. And another thing I've seen a lot of on YouTube are pick a card readings. And again, guys, I get it. Pick a card vids get clicks. And the average watch time is long because they're addictive. But do you really want to fuel that state of awareness in the collective? I mean, that isn't where your talent really lies. And don't look at me as telling you this. This is Source speaking, calling to you, telling you to step up. I mean, there's a much broader horizon waiting for every one of you where you, yes, you can have a much more profound influence among the collective. And if you're watching these pick a whatever videos, guys, Source is talking to each one of us all the time. We don't need someone else to tell us that. I can literally pick up a card right now. Or, hey, I could scroll through a bunch of JPEGs like roulette. And if I ask Source the meaning and really tune into that, Source will explain to me the message hidden therein. You could literally do that right now. Just pick anything right now, whatever's in front of you, because, hey, wisdom is crying out to you at every moment with whatever question you may have. Tune into the voice in your own heart. It's got the answers for you. Straight answers. So individually tailored and accurate to your situation. I mean, we've all got some really deep personal questions. And Source is a personal force. Source wants you to step up to this relationship with it. Step up and you yourself will suddenly find yourself living out your best, most fulfilling talents, literally creating your best life yet. Stop filtering the voice that's speaking to your own heart every moment of every day, because there's no end to pick a card or pick a crystal or what's your astrological sign say about the coming month, or whatever you're using these pick a whatever readings for. Whatever your question is, we are the creators of reality. And predictive astrology has nothing on the power of the Logos, that infinite source field of wisdom and knowledge, the infinite data bank of quantum probabilities that all of us can tap into and just pull a reality out which we didn't even dream possible before. You want to know if someone likes you? Guess what? I've manifested relationships with specific people several times, and many of them, the only shot I had was to attempt manifesting because reason and logic told me it was impossible. Guess what? You too can defy those odds. Every single one of us has that prophetic edge. That is the power of the Logos. And all you have to do is tap into that conduit. And that conduit is your imagination. I mean, this ancient knowledge was well known before religions and priesthoods, and they all capitalized and monopolized it, hiding it from their own people. And in fact, there's even an ancient Hebrew oracle from Ishayahu that says, "You are exhausted in the abundance of your advice. So let them stand and save you. Those who divide the skies, those seers among the stars, the knowers of the months, from what is coming upon you. See if they can predict what's coming. Because as manifestors, we have the power to manifest contrary to astrological trends. Yes, there are wheels set into motion, and if we don't know our own power, we'll wind up playing the victim role to circumstances around us. But when we do know our power, we can shape and use those trends themselves to manifest things that would never have unfolded by default. Ever. That's what these oracles are shadows of. They are utterances of wisdom coming through from this Logos. Yes, it is a form of channeling, but not from other beings, other authorities outside of ourselves. I mean, even think about it. The Pleiadians and members of the Orion Council, they all have their source in this same awareness. That awareness is the infinite data bank. You know, what the ancients called the Logos. So when we tap into this, we can literally manifest anything we tune into from there. Literally. I'm not exaggerating here, guys. That is the true power of infinity. The probability field that manifested the Pleiades and Orion, and all messengers that claim that they hail from these worlds. You know, we can manifest a world on those very same levels, raising our vibration to that level without selling our power to information channelers or mediums. You know, they're just other forms of media. And I don't need to tell you that virtually any authority or form of media is prone to corruption. So don't denigrate astrology and these higher dimensional sciences to gratify mundane predictions, to tell you what you can and can't experience in your own life experience. You don't need cards or crystals or channelers to tell you what's up. Step up to your true power. Clear the phone line sources speaking to you through, and you won't have to worry about misinformation. You'll be getting it straight from the highest dimensions, and then you really will find yourself creating heaven on earth. I know these may be some harsh words, but I only share this message because I know you have that same potential within you, and because we truly can manifest heaven on this earth. I love you guys all from the bottom of my heart. Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video.